What's going on, everybody? This is Big Juan Robles, aka Stan Nelson with Top Dead Gaming, and today's video is going to be pretty short, and I'm only going to talk about a couple of things. But I just want you guys to know, first offhand, that we're at 72 subscribers now, so I'm loving the support. Thank you, everybody that has subscribed to the channel and has been a part of this experience for me. It means a lot. I mean, a lot of people say that, but it really does mean a lot, and it's definitely, changed my life for the better. So thank you guys. So with all that sad weepiness out of the way, let's get into the main topics for today. First off is I want to kind of go over the upcoming tournaments for both East and West Coast. So for those of you who don't know, there are two tournaments being held on April 1st, which is this coming Saturday. The first tournament is Anthony Hernandez's tournament in New York. And over there, I believe it's a tuning level event tournament. And so if you guys can, definitely get out there, check it out. He has tons of prize support for you guys. Additionally, there's a lot of good players out there, people you can learn from, for those of you who are new, and for those of you who aren't, lots of really good competition. It's going to be a ton of fun. He's going to have a lot of like side events, I guess you could say. I believe he told me one of them was like, you can play for like a Fear by Genjutsu, or you can play for starter decks, the Reliance starter decks, so the Naruto that searches out for a wind or lightning mission. So good stuff there, guys. So definitely check them out. For that tournament's being held at 888B Grand Course, Bronx, New York, 10451. And again, that's 888B Grand Course, Bronx, New York, 10451. It is on April 1st. It does start at 11:30 a.m. So if you have the chance, go out there, check them out, and have a good time. The other tournament is here in California. It's being held at 2013 Tully Road in Modesto, California, and that tournament starts at 11 a.m. sharp. So for those of you who are here on the West Coast, if you can, definitely take the time. Go out to Modesto at Utopia Games for that tournament there. It's being put together by Jason Smith. He's a pretty good guy, and he's been doing a lot for California players in general, and so definitely check us out. Myself and my group, we are going to be traveling there from Fresno, so if you do go, we hope to see you there so we can get some good games in. We can chat it up, make trades, make sells, whatever floats your boat, and just have an overall good time. So those two tournaments, get that out of the way. The other point I want to make today, it's been kind of eating away at me just because I think it's very important for everybody to remember that as a community, our job really is to reinforce positivity, getting people into the game because of the love that we have for it. And the reason why I say this is because I think like 2 or 3 days ago, something like that, on the Naruto CGG forum on Facebook, there was this huge, just like bickering back and forth between different people on the idea of a fan-made playset. They're calling it the Set 29, and it has a lot of fan-made cards, and not fan-made cards, but the people who are designing the cards, they kind of give a preview for that. And it received, I don't want to say negative criticism, but it received criticism to the point that came off negatively. I personally, I don't have much of a say on it just because I don't want to get caught up, but there was a lot of just nasty things being thrown back and forth between people, especially there were some racial slurs that were thrown out there. I want to remind you guys that we're all adults here, and there's no reason whatsoever to use a racial slur, whether it's to insult somebody or you're just saying it out of context, whatever it is. It's not okay. I don't care how you guys talk to each other as friends. If you happen to use those words, racial slurs, to each other jokingly, whatever, it's still not okay. But don't put it on social media. One, it makes you look unintelligent, and honestly, there's no reason for it. There's no justification for it. So for that, you guys we gotta stay positive as a community. We have to make sure that we're coming together as a community because when one person is doing all these negative things, and then it generates these reactions from others, it really starts to impact the community in a negative way, and that's not what we're trying to do here, especially on my channel. I want to keep people positive. I want to bring new faces in, and I want people to start, having that love for the game that I have for it, that my play group has for it, because it's important to us, and we want to share something that's such a huge part of our lives with you guys. And so if you guys see like negative comments, like in the forums or like on YouTube or whatever it is, there's one of two things you guys can do. One, just ignore it. I mean, because fire, you're only adding fuel to the fire, so just ignore it. Or two, delete that person or delete those comments, because if I was a new player coming into Naruto and I saw that stuff on there, and at first I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited about this, I want to play this game, and I see stuff like that, it would put me off as a player. And again, we're trying to build the community, and we're trying to keep it positive, and show people how much fun this game really is. And so yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, I talk about the tournaments, all that negativity or perceived negativity, try to keep it to a minimum, if none at all, because that would be fantastic. Additionally, and for those of you guys who are putting together the fan-made set, the set 29, personally, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have my own skepticisms about it, but I think that what you guys are doing is really cool, and I really value the time and effort all of you guys are putting into that. And so if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any questions or comments or feedback, definitely leave in the comment section below. I'd also love to give my opinion and my input on it, just because I care about this game that much. And so if you guys are interested, I'd love to collaborate with you guys, maybe on card ideas or wording, which was a huge issue apparently amongst some of the people that were commenting on the videos, or I'm sorry, on the post. But yeah, definitely let me know. I'm definitely excited to see what you guys got coming up for that. And for those of you who are also skeptical about the new set, it's definitely safe to be. But keep a positive, open mindset, because who knows? This could be the next big jump that we need as a community to get this game rejuvenated. So with that, guys, my name is Big Juan Robles, and this has been brought to you by Top Deck Gaming. And for those of you keeping the Naruto CCG dream alive, I salute you.